Hey there, Aluxers! This is a special series we're doing all week here at Alux, where every day we're showcasing the life of one of the most well-known football legends. Today we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello, Aluxers! Today we're discovering all there is to know about the professional soccer star Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan Ibrahimovic was born October 3, 1981, in Malmö, Sweden. He was brought up by a Croatian mother and a Bosnian father, but the two did not have a happy relationship. His childhood wasn't all milk and honey, witnessing constant fights between his parents. The two later divorced, his mother winning custody. The European player confessed that living with his mother and welcoming a new stepfather was not an easy thing to do. We don't know if his childhood pushed him to become such a good soccer icon, but surely Zlatan Ibrahimovic made the best of it into exceeding his limits. As proof, Zlatan won over 31 trophies in his career and had gained its title as one of the best strikers in the world. If you want to see a real-life story that overcame a difficult childhood, please stay tuned because you're in for a real treat. But now that we've covered some of the background, let's dive into the history of Ibra, as his nickname is, with the 15 things you didn't know about Zlatan Ibrahimovic. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. Number 1. Zlatan Ibrahimovic suffered from Emaciation Syndrome as a child. Zlatan Ibrahimovic suffered as a child from Emaciation Syndrome because of his parents' divorce and the absence of his father. Emaciation Syndrome means that he was very thin, and the condition happens when you're deprived of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Often children that suffer from this condition may appear muscular because they have little fat deposit. However, on the bright side, Zlatan recovered and his appearance of a healthy-looking kid returned when he got back in touch with his father. Number 2. Immigrants are now seen from a different perspective. Zlatan really did make a significant impact in his country. What's most important is he made a difference in how people perceived immigrants. Zlatan himself comes from an immigrant background, thus proving that where you come from is not necessarily a barrier as to where you will end up. Number 3. He knows what it's like to be poor. In fact, he grew up so poor that when his dad ordered a bed from IKEA, they didn't have the money to pay for delivery. Hence, they had to carry the bed themselves to their place. He came to develop a very temperamental attitude and also used to steal things. Yes, you heard that. Whenever Zlatan wanted a bike, for example, he would just go and take one. He also says he used to steal sweets from candy stores. Number 4. The star created his personal trademark, the Zlatan effect. Ibra started his career by signing with Malmö back in 1996, progressing to seniors in only 3 years. Then came Ajax, a team which signed him for $8.7 million. On the field, Zlatan managed to create his persona that was arrogant, often spoke about himself in the third person, or when referring to something that had to be done impeccably, the phrase "Zlatanit" was born. He had a thing for fiery comment exchanges and got into fights with his teammates often. Even so, his volcanic character only made him even more famous for the way he played soccer and his skills when dominating the ball. Juventus came after Ajax with a massive transfer for $16 million. Number 5. Zlatan became the most expensive player in the world. When he moved to LA Galaxy, Zlatan's transfer was on everyone's lips. After signing the new deal, he became the world's most expensive MLS player. He surpassed football player Kaká, worth $6.5 million, his total fee being $7,157,500. Who knows how big his next contract is going to be? Number 6. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is worth millions. Clearly, after Zlatan established a name for himself in the football industry, money was no longer a problem. The Swedish star's net worth is estimated to be at 190 million, and he's said to be earning 21 cents per second. His salary per year is around 7 million, though he doesn't only rely on his winnings from football. Ibra also became the face of several big-name brands such as Nike, Adidas, and even promoted Volvo cars. We can also tick off the list of making publicity for products such as Vitamin Well beverages, the Microsoft Xbox, loved by video gamers, and also the Titan skincare company Nivea. Not bad for a football star at all. Number 7. During his one scandal, Zlatan is injured. Zlatan may or may not deserve his title as a bad boy due to his history of fighting, but one particular fight could have ended up extremely bad, leaving our player with one broken rib. The fight took place during a football match with player Oguchi Onyewu. Sources have later declared it took 10 people to separate the two of them from throwing punches at each other. It all started with the American accusing him of spreading lies and even made a gesture that Zlatan should be quiet in front of him. It doesn't seem like Oguchi Onyewu provoked the fight, but Zlatan was the first to engage in the attack. The dispute ended finally with them shaking hands for the public eye, and with Ibra having a broken rib. Number 8. Ibrahimovic has a passion for fiery comments. We know by now that this player is quite big-mouthed. His comments are already known for their fiery tone. Once he reportedly threatened football player Rafael van der Vaart to break his legs. He also got aggressive to one of his mates when he was playing for Ajax, punching his fellow player after the latter used offensive language for the whole team. Zlatan decided apparently to defend the entire team and took the matter into his own hands. Number 8. He doesn't think he needs to prove his skills. Which is fair enough to admit at this point in his career, but Ibra had the same opinion when he was 17 years old and basically undiscovered. He didn't do auditions back then, even though he was offered the chance for a trial with Arsenal. He refused it, implying he's too good for it. Talk about self-confidence, or maybe just an overactive ego. Number 10. The footballer leads a luxurious life. Football players are known to lead lavish lifestyles, and Zlatan makes no exception. His assets include 3 luxurious properties plus a holiday home based in a ski resort. His IG account was on fire when he published pictures of his yacht, worth $12.5 million. The boat comes with a master bedroom, a cocktail bar, and dining area. And he recently surprised fans when he bought a racehorse. His passions don't stop at animals, but continues with sports cars, owning a Porsche Spyder 918 and a yellow Ferrari. Number 11. The LA Galaxy signed a new contract with the controversial player for 2019. Ibrahimovic made quite an impression during his last season with LA Galaxy that the team renewed his contract for 2019. Even though he's almost 40 years old, the athlete doesn't feel like his time is over or his success may slowly fade. He admitted via Twitter that he still has unfinished business with LA Galaxy, so who knows what will happen in this new season. Number 12. Zlatan plans on changing his view about team winning and cooperation. Yes, LA Galaxy does have one of the most talented sports figures in the world. However, even with Zlatan's abilities to strike goals, the team did manage to lose the playoffs, so rumors had been addressing a change that needs to be made about the team's game. Since they didn't win the last 7 games the previous season, apparently something was going wrong. However, Zlatan is coming back more determined than ever to win. Number 13. Zlatan is the only player that has ever represented Champions League through 6 clubs. A record that not every player holds, but Ibrahimovic managed to be signed by 6 different clubs, such as Ajax, Inter Milan, Juventus, Paris Saint-Germain, Barcelona, and AC Milan. He ranks 12th on the Champions League best goal scorers. Although he had represented countries such as the Netherlands, Spain, and Italy, he still has to win Champions League. Number 14. Check out the superstar's life outside of the pitch. Zlatan is a big fan of Al Pacino, and his favorite movie is Scarface. His hobbies include listening to movies, playing video games, and he also does taekwondo. He enjoys Italian food and prefers reggae music. During his personal time, Ibra also likes to go fishing and hiking. But does he have his own heroes? Zlatan says he looks up to Muhammad Ali, saying he is his biggest fan. Number 15. Zlatan Ibrahimovic also engages in philanthropy. Zlatan isn't all about football and heated confrontations. He's also charitable. He donated $50,000 for a team of disabled players and also gave an Xbox as a present to all of his teammates. Another grand gesture was when he bought the tickets for the audience of the show The Late Show, hosted by James Corden. Well, Aluxers, that's a wrap on Zlatan Ibrahimovic. What do you think he'll do next? We're curious. Will he maintain his image as an eccentric or settle down with age? Let us know what you think in the comments. And of course, to express our gratitude for being a true Aluxer and sticking with us all the way to the end, here's your bonus. Number 16. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is married to Helena Seeger. There's little to be known about the footballer's personal life, since he rarely speaks of it, but he is married to Helena Seeger, a businesswoman that is older than him by a decade. Helena earns millions, her net worth alone being $160 million. Zlatan was captivated by her attitude, saying it was love at first sight. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.